Microplastics are tiny particles or fibers of plastic that have escaped into the environment. They're an emerging pollutant that may be important to human and ecosystem health. I'm Professor Nan Crystal Arens, and I'd like to invite you to participate in our summer research project on microplastics in Seneca Lake. Plastic is everywhere in our modern world. A lot of it is disposed of properly, some of it's recycled, but some of it ends up in the environment, and here it can break down into tiny particles. Until we began our work in Seneca Lake in 2021, no one really knew very much about microplastics in this environment. We sampled water, sediment, organisms, and even tap water and discovered microplastics almost everywhere we looked. We found different concentrations of microplastic fibers at different locations in the surface water of Seneca Lake, and we found fibers entering the lake through wastewater effluent. And when we compared surface water with bottom water, we found a difference in the concentration of plastic fibers. We also examined fish, and we found that those that feed close to the bottom have fewer plastics in their digestive systems than fish that feed on the surface. This summer, we'll be focusing more deeply on the spatial distribution of plastics in Seneca Lake, and we'll be looking carefully at some organisms like these quagga mussels to see how they're helping to move plastics out of the water column and into the sediment. We'll also be sampling stream water all through the Seneca Lake watershed to think about how plastics are coming into the lake system. In this project, students will be sampling in the field and then filtering water samples in the lab. We capture them on small filters, then illuminate them with UV light to make them glow. This allows us to visualize and count plastic particles in our samples. Through this project, we hope to better understand the distribution of plastics in our ecosystem, the first step to understanding their effects.